Alright, greetings and salutations. As promised, we got twin flames and separation. Like I say, new weeks, new energies, just keeping the energy current and at least being consistent, with these videos and stuff like that. If you ain't subscribed, please do. And we're gonna do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and we're gonna get straight into it. So head, that's swords, spades, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you're going, the decisions you're making, because everything starts from the mind. Then we got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. Who's out here? You can tell. Then we got wands. Actions and behavior. Things you're doing, things you've done. Not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you've done got karma and accountability attached to it. What you're doing got karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do doesn't. Then you got pentacles. But who rules the wands and pentacles? The department. The divine masculine does. Who's also out here in full form. Masculine's in the overall energy, which is fairly important. Divine feminine's in the bottom line energy, which is the most important card in this message. And like I say, pentacles are persons, places, things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have expiration dates, and all pentacles are temporary. It's not just a pentacle. It's a pinnacle, a plateau, place, a moment in time. Whether you're in your highest heights right now or your lowest lows, this is like a position. Whether you're alderman or principal, you know what I'm saying? It's only a little term of that pinnacle. You're not going to be in that pinnacle forever. Let's get with the message. Head, swords. Shoulders, cups. Knees, wands. Defeat, pentacles. Okay, first card in this message. Overall energy, we got the divine masculine in full form. Next card and bottom line, the divine feminine is out here full form. Front and center. This is always a good sign because it's like divine masculine and the divine feminine being activated. What makes the divine masculine the king of wands? It's his actions and behavior that makes him great. He could be a she could be a he, you know how we rocking. What makes the divine feminine great? Her actions and behavior. Masculine is the king of doing shit. Divine feminine is the queen of doing shit. Karmic masculines, karmic feminines, they're the king of pentacles, queen of pentacles. Oops, karmic feminine is out here. We're going to get to her in a second. This is in the divine feminine's energy too. It's my Khalees bossy card, but it also represents a karmic feminine. It's the Khalees card in this message, but just drawing some similarity. Queen of Pentacles is only as valuable as the pinnacle he or she possesses. It's like money. Without money, they're nothing. With it, they're everything. It's like power. Without power, they're nothing. With it, they can maintain everything. It's like fame, clientele, connections, a network, supply, whatever. They're only as valuable as the pinnacles they possess. It's the only reason why people fuck with them. It's the only reason why they fucking with people is to maintain this. So if they're money motivated and they're fucking with you, they don't love you, they love the money. If they're fame orientated or, pinnacle orientated, like I say, ain't fucking with you, divine masculine. They fucking with the pinnacles, either that you bring or they get being inspired by you, whatever. Take the pinnacle out the equation. There is no queen, divine feminine. With pinnacles or not, you gonna make shit happen. That's why you're the queen of wands. Okay, whether you on or not, rich or poor, connected, non-connected, known, unknown, don't matter. You're gonna get the job done. Okay, how does a queen move in a chessboard? Bet. How does a king move in a chessboard? Okay, getting back to the overall energy. Master got one up on you. Because queen gets taken in the chess game, game still goes on. The queen does, if she gets taken. King gets took, game over. How does kings move in the chess game? On the defensive, right? Who's usually on the offensive? Divine feminine. All over the motherfucking place. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you move the way you move for a reason. Okay? It's the connection between you two. Divine feminine, you are the explorer. Your job is to evolve not only yourself but your divine masculine. Awaken not only yourself but your divine masculine. Become a superhero, and teach your masculine how to be a superhero, or let them know that they're a superhero in general. This was slave days. Divine feminine, you're like a runaway slave, sort of like Harriet Tubman or some shit. You are on the Underground Railroad telling other slaves about it, or trying to mount up and get as many people as you can free. You don't have to do this shit. You're endangering your life going back and forth from being free back to slave territory just to lead people to freedom. But that's kind of what the fuck you do. Masculine's like a slave who stumbles into the motherfucking Underground Railroad conductor. Like, hey, you ain't from around here. I'm not. What you doing here? So, I'm out here just trying to free slaves. You know what I'm saying? It's freedom. Freedom land. You follow me, I can take you to it. Freedom land, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, it's like an Underground Railroad taking people. You a conductor? It's like, I certainly am. It's like, oh shit. Well, you know what I'm saying? Let's roll. Like, I can't go right now, you know what I'm saying? Can you give me some time? It's like, well, I am putting a lot of work in this area. I'll swing back. And, a couple months, let me know when you're ready. But in the meantime, you need to learn how to read. For what? So you can read motherfucking instructions to the Underground Railroad on my knees. So it's like, you either leave with me now, or learn how to read and learn how to read the signs. So next time I spin back around, I ain't got to, you can make this shit quick and brisk. Either way, you're going to have to know how to read. You're going to have to know how to read the signs. If you can't learn from me, learn from another divine. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, initially masculines run away with the twin. It takes them to a whole new world. But it's kind of like everything else that cycles back. Kind of end up in the same demo. Sometimes masculine stays. And that's trouble in itself. But saying all this shit to say this, like feminine, you Trinity. Masculine is Neo in the Matrix. Like you two have a motherfucking role. Feminine, you have to lead. This was expedition feminine. You're the one leading into the unknown. You know where to go. You know the coordinates. You know how to get there and back. You know what I'm saying? Masculine, you got to protect the investment, which is the divine feminine. But the divine feminine can't really do whatever the fuck she got to do without you. It's a divine relationship. Your job is to get from point A to Z. Masculine's job is to get you from point A to B to C, C to D, so on and so forth, all the way till we get to Z. Feminine has the machete chopping down the motherfucking brush. Masculine don't know where the fuck he's going. He's following the feminine. But at the same time, feminine can't really lead or explore if she ain't got nobody holding her down, covering her back. You know what I'm saying? You see pictures of motherfucking lions, you see the female lion, like I say, under the masculine. You know what I'm saying? Like lion, male lion here, feminine lion right under the nigga's mouth and shit. You know what I'm saying? He protecting her. You know what I'm saying? But he's always behind her because he's gotta have her back. How does fucking female lions move? How do male lions move? Females do all the work, right? Queen chess piece all over the board. Alright. Masculine's in full form like this. He's doing what the fuck he needs to do. Being where the fuck he needs to be at. His actions and behavior, whether they make sense to you or not, divine feminine, he's doing the right thing or doing what he's supposed to be doing. B, divine masculine's activated. Like I say, motherfuckers woke. Motherfucker free in his mind like Neo getting up out the Matrix. Now the motherfucker's ready to take the trip. Like I said, a couple months go by. Underground train director, you know what I'm saying? Harriet Tubman, you back, you know what I'm saying? Just moving. You bump into the motherfucker again. All right, you ready to roll? Yeah, I'm ready to rock. Okay, boom. Now you ready to make the trip. Sometimes Master can't go the first time. Sometimes take a few laps. When the Master's ready to dip, they go. And they're going to have to go past the point of no return with that too. Main reason Master's out here is masculine. You're moving fast and furiously towards your divine direction. Once again, it's time to go. It's coming around. Beat, nigga. Choo. Let's get the fuck on out. It's time to go. You had more than enough time to prepare. You had more than enough time to read. You had more than enough time to learn the signs. More than enough time to talk to your family, at least the ones you know won't snitch on you, master and shit. You know what I'm saying? To try to get them off the plantation with you. Seems like you're going by yourself, but you really ain't going by yourself because, you know, the divine feminine is going with you and knows the way. Meat and potato. Oh, my bad. Bottom line, most important card in this message, like I say, is the divine feminine. Feminine, you got a job. Told you, the masculine ignited you. Upon meeting your divine counterpart, your masculine is like a fire. Lit you up, set you ablaze. This is a uniform. When you two are out like this in full form, it's like a uniform. I told you. Batman, not Bruce Wayne. Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying? Not Peter Parker. Wolverine with the claws off. Predator with the face mask off, you know what I'm saying? Like, full form. It's like a uniform. When soldiers have on uniforms, what that mean? It's time to go to war. It's time to go to battle. It's time to get ready. It's time to get busy, you know what I'm saying? This ain't play funkin'. This real funkin'. So, it's like you're both in uniform. When you both out like this, especially in the overall, the bottom line energy, it's good signs because it shows that you two are on each other's mind. That you two not only are on each other's mind, but eventually going to need each other. Eventually, you're going to cross paths. You're going to be in each other's face, space, and cipher. You two have a tendency to burn each other. This is a big ball of fire. Feminine, that's who you are, a big ball of fire. Masculine's a big ball of fire. And when you two come together, you burn each other. You're too much for your masculine. Your masculine's too much for you. So just like two nuclear bombs, when you motherfuckers come together like this, just have a tendency to be kind of volatile. Could be good 1 minute, next minute y'all arguing and damn near about to fall out because you on charge for a minute, your masculine's on fucking charge. You both are on fucking charge. So best believe it's gonna be some type of volatile thing. Best thing you can do to find feminine is peep this shit and move applicably. Told you, masculines move subconsciously through this twin flame shit. Feminine, you move consciously. Since you move consciously, you're gonna have to move like a mother, you know, watching TV with a motherfucking infant walking around. It's like a glass table. And you see the kid in your peripheral walking towards the edge of the table, and you just take your hand and put it on the edge of the glass so the kid gonna bust their head. And they bust their head on your hand. So imagine what it would have been if you didn't have your hand there, but you peeped that because you know you guided. You know what I mean? It ain't like you say, hey, don't you go near that glass, because they gonna walk toward the glass table thinking you telling them to come here or something. Probably make it a situation worse. It's just literally peeping shit. Put your hand on the table. They hit their head on your hand, and it's just like, you know, you keep moving. That's kind of what it is. Even though your masculine's got your back, you gotta have his. Masculine set you ablaze, made you a whole new person, turned you to a whole fucking X-Men. Back to the divines. Divine feminine is a real life X-Men. Like I say, I'm Gambit from X-Men. My twin flame, masculine, he's like fucking Wolverine. Our powers vary. His more on a physical level, mine is more on a, you know, psychic level, theoretical level. But, you know, a lot happen upon the meeting of the minds. Usually feminines are the one who evolve and develop gifts and powers and shit. Like I say, since you have them feminine, it's your job to inform your masculine of his. It's good to know your masculine's power. It's good to know your divine masculine. Because if you knew who your divine masculine was, the way he moves, wands, actions, and behavior, things you're doing, things you've done, not what you finna do, because that don't matter. If you knew who your masculine was, his actions and behavior would make sense. Separation, when he does separate, it makes sense. The whys become very clear once you know who your masculine is. And best believe, your masculine knows you more than anybody else. They know you inside out. They know you better than you know yourself. You can sit here and say divine feminine, that you can say that about your divine masculine, but that shit is false. Once again, masculine has one up on you. That's what makes him the king. You the queen. And it'd be helpful to know exactly what your masculine has up on you. I'm saying, meat potatoes, feminine energy you coming into is a big ass manifestation, huge manifestation. Matter of fact, it's the cornerstone of your next chapter in your life. It's the cornerstone of your next chapter. Ace of Pentacles. Like I say, this shows up in the form of, like I say, a wedding ring, pregnancy for expecting mothers, a new business venture, new job, new car, new house, new situation, new chapter. Whatever it is, it's big. You know, this could be money. Coming up on some money. You coming up on a connect. You coming up on a person, place, or thing. Whatever it is a motherfucking asset that you're gonna acquire or attain. You know, or be allowed to have. You know, or smoke. We got the Two of Swords. One thing this Pentacle, big ass manifestation, is gonna do, Divine Feminine, is give you Two of Swords. A little bit more options than you had before. Upon having these options, free will is gonna come into place, and you're gonna be in the fork of the road. That's what the Two of Swords is in my deck. It's options, free will, fork in the road. You're gonna have to make a choice. More money, more problems, more directions you gotta go, more decisions you need to make now. Because shit is kind of not changed, but things are for a lot different than what they were prior to this Pentacle. Masculine energy, you coming into. You got the Six of Swords. And this is things coming together, effortless and frequent. Things coming together, effortless and frequent. Just see patterns, right? There's certain patterns that's going on in your life, masculine. And they happen very frequent and often. So often and frequent enough, you should be peeping them by now. It's the sword, direction people are going with you. It's the decisions they're making in regards to you, but it's also like the direction you're going. And your ideology on shit. Your mentality on shit. You know? This is a connect. Like I said, zippers on the jacket. Escalator, elevator. Things of that nature. Shit that just naturally moves like tools. You got a job to do, you need to construct some shit. It's better if you had tools. Make the shit more easy. You know? Easier. Driving manual instead of stick shit. It's easier. You know? And it's something you're gonna be using a lot or frequent or often. So more smoke on this. Got the Eight of Pentacles, this is your life. So coming into this situation, coming to these energies, coming to this week, masculine, all you looking for is just something that's gonna come in your life often and just make that shit more easier. Like anything that's gonna make your life easier going into the future or in the long run or overall, you bit that shit. Like I say, your mind is changing, you're evolving, so you only fucking with people who fuck with you. Unconditionally genuine. You know who really was in your corner. You're starting to see who really is and who wasn't. You're starting to really focus on what matters now, not kind of what doesn't anymore. You know, it's definitely mental. And the sword, the mind, is a place where you need to be right now. Yeah, Master's just looking for something easy. You know, I told you, Master's not looking for, he's not just looking for a romantic partner. Master's looking for a business partner and consultant, co-manager, like everything across the board, sharing everything across the board, everything. And that's attitude or, like I say, direction or actions and behavior that really don't show in the masculine's template. But, you know, once again, change is upon us as far as the feminine world. Feminine, you directly when it comes to yourself. Here, we got the Queen of Pentacles. And I told you, this is my Khalees Bossy card. It's just bossing the fuck up. When an opportunity presents itself, this Ace of Pentacles here. You know, when options present themselves, options to a source, opportunity. Hey, capitalize on that shit. See this pinnacle? It's this pinnacle here. Told you, you're the Queen of Wands. You good with or without pentacles, but it seems like a pinnacle is gonna get attached to your ass, and you kind of gonna be in the same position of a karmic feminine, a chick with bread, a chick with power. You can be a she can be a he. You know how you rock it. Just being in a position, pinnacle, position, pinnacle, Pinnacle, of power. So this looks great. This looks like some real good Gucci energy right here. If I feel it the whole time, so hold on. Get everything back. Okay. So, clarifying is Queen of Pentacles. Aside from bossing up, clarifying is the Knight of Cups, and that's it's my Romeo card as in Romeo and Juliet, but that's a whole nother story. Just gonna keep it tarot here. Knight of Cups, that just represents like juvenile energy. Fuck it. Gonna go to Romeo and Juliet. It's the Romeo card as in Romeo and Juliet. The Knight of Cups is Romeo ran. Romeo and Juliet was a motherfucking tragedy. It was not a romantic story at all. In fact, it's a fucking tragedy. They were teenagers from my knowledge, who both tragically died. Number one, from not being on one accord. It wasn't this at all. Juliet went in a whole different direction. Romeo went in a whole different direction. Their wires got crossed. Them shits was not on point. Twin flames, a divine masculine and a divine feminine, was not one out like Romeo and Juliet at all. In fact, the divine masculine and divine feminine would have turned out to be Rome and Jules, telling the story of Romeo and Juliet to their fucking grandkids. I don't know if that crash and burn like that or karmics. So Romeo and Juliet essentially was a karmic story, but aside from being a karmic demo, Knights represent juvenile energies. Cups deals with feelings and emotions. The King of feelings and emotions, them both, they both are juvenile. One then, one immature. With this great power comes great responsibilities. More money, more problems too. But with great power comes great responsibility, divine feminine, and like I say, you're gonna have to be very, very, very cautious on your feelings and emotions when you get this. This could be jealousy, envy, vengeance, it's juvenile energy. It's energy a fucking teenager will have. You know, I waited to be in this position. Now I'm finna shit on y'all, show y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Basically, bossing, not being a boss, but bossing motherfuckers around, and that's some juvenile ass energy that you don't need to be on. It's just taking your power and abusing that shit. Number one, because you're in a position to do it, or number two, you just got some internal shit inside that just got you tweaking. Like, I don't know if you watched the TV show Atlanta with Donald Glover and shit, Paperboy, and Cousin Earn. It's this episode, when Earn finally got his money and shit. I think it's like season 3. Wealthy, everything paid off from the whole Paperboy situation. It's like he basically spent money to destroy a chick life, a chick that kind of stabbed him back in like college or some shit. But it's like he ruined her whole fucking life. Like really put money, time, energy, and resources into destroying her fucking life. It's on the episode of Atlanta, season 3. I think what was that? The loneliest little horse or some shit like that. One of them episodes. It's just like that. Don't abuse your power, cause it's karma. Yeah, they shitted on you, but soon you put yourself back, like put yourself on A level and shit, you basically going backwards. It's the devil card. Devil card represents like addictions, doing things in excess, overindulging, being chained to a person or a person being chained to you, whether you realize it or not. Regression, just going backwards or doing shit you say you weren't gonna do no more. Or like I said, just acting like a fucking kid. It's regression. I should say this. Feminine. You're gonna be in a position of power. Humble yourself. Don't forget who helped you in your time of need. Don't forget to pay back the people who helped you in need. Don't get snazzy. Don't get rizzy. I'm saying, don't act brand new. Don't front on your masculine. Don't front on, like I say, the close people who held you down. The people who really know what the fuck going on with you and shit like that. Keep it real. Let's wrap this up. Masculine, you in regards to the feminine here. You got the Fool card. This is unawareness. This is being in a whole new world like Aladdin. Just being uncomfortable. more smoke on this unawareness or just being uncomfortable. We got the Knight of Swords. We got fear. And fear comes from making decisions without crossing your T's and dotting your I's, or just dreading the step before this. You know, Ten of Swords comes before the Knight of Swords. Ten of Swords is death or a permanent ending. Something ain't never coming back. Even if it do come back, it ain't gonna be the same. It's like divorce, and then remarrying a person you divorced. It's not gonna be shit like how it was or what it used to be. That shit is dead. Ten of Swords. Since this deals with the feminine energy, masculine, like I say, you kind of in the unknown, dreading the inevitable. Like I said, at this current time, it's a lot of feminines who moved on and kind of gotten themselves, in a situation. Time, energy, and resources was spent. A lot of pivoting, a lot of waiting, a lot of shit was going on. And like I said, just give me the timing right now. Yeah, masculine, you do have a right to feel the way you're feeling, because deep down, the main reason why you feel it is because you kind of know what time it is. It ain't just the fact that if you do jump out the window for your divine feminine, like she's done various times for you, or try to reunite or unite, like I say, marry your divine feminine, build a life with your divine feminine, start a business with your divine feminine, like really build, you know what I'm saying, the way you kind of need to with your divine counterpart. But like I say, under certain circumstances, you just kind of have a fear that you don't have the chance to do that. Just take a chance. Time ain't running out. Be surprised the influence you do have on your divine feminine, but like I say, it's gonna be tough, because now you're starting not only to think about your divine feminine's feelings, but like I say, to the feelings of who your divine feminine is attached to, like her karmic. You care about what the fuck her karmic might think now, because I'm pretty sure they're fully aware of who you are, and it's like, you're the one that didn't want the feminine, and now he has the feminine. He can be a she be he, be rocking, and you know that bullshit like that. Like, you're just scared. And at least that's a good sign, because at least you're thinking about it now. At least it's crossing your mind. Now, getting to your energy personally, feminine, in regards to you right now, you got the Five of Cups. This is loneliness, physical isolation, or emotional isolation, or like the Hermit card in tarot. Right now, feminines are, like I say, feeling isolated. This is being in a class by yourself. Like I say, it's just going through shit the average person ain't going through. One thing I can't say about twin flames and shit, like spiritually, emotionally, mentally, it's a lot. And one thing of how this community used to be, it used to be just a place where you can actually reach out to people who are going through the same situations you're going through. Let you know you ain't crazy. Let you know that you can still be in it to win it. Why you're in a situation to even keep going. We were all, at least, like I say, this twin flame community back in, like, I don't know, 216, 217, 218, 219, 220. It's different. Like I say, we were a collective, man. We all was eating, man. Like, we all was growing and helping each other and shit. And it just seems like a big disconnect. Like, you're not in it by yourself. That's just how you feel. Your divine masculine is always with you. God is always with you. You still got family, friends, people you can at least call partners and shit. So, all in all, feel isolated, because you're going through some shit the average person ain't going through. You're going through some shit that you really can't discuss. You really can't discuss. You can't even talk to your divine masculine, man, if you want to talk to your divine masculine about this twin flame shit. Like I say, that's why we here. That's why you got psychics. That's why you got guides, and gurus and shit to kind of put you on, to make this shit a little bit more easier. Because you're going to have to go past the point of no return. And that's the main reason why you isolate yourself. It's like you priming yourself to go in a certain direction, with or without your divine masculine. And that's for some that's going away. You got some that's ready. Masculine, like I say, bust that move. You got some feminists that's really finna bust the move for you. And that's going to leave a tart taste in your feminine's mouth too, because you're the fucking masculine. Like I say, it's a lot. Good, bad, and ugly. 33, 33, 33 as far as percentage. Even if it's bad, it's good, because God don't make no mistakes. God works in mysterious ways, and God is perfect and absolute masculine. You in regards to yourself, you got the 4 swords. This is an idle mind. And what's the idle mind? It's the devil's book of workshop. And why is it that? Because your ass is mentally stagnant. When you're in energy like this, you ain't doing nothing. You stagnant. You idle. And when you mentally idle, you ain't doing anything. And who are you? King of motherfucking wands. You're the king of doing shit. So if you ain't doing shit because you stuck in your head trying to figure out what the fuck you need to do and shit, then it looks like the devil definitely doing shit. That's all I'm gonna say. You gotta like yourself right now. You not you. Shake that shit off. Get back to you. That's all. You ain't in no motherfucking rut. You're just questioning yourself. Why? Because you got this fear, Knight of Swords, in the unknown, or fear of the unknown, plaguing you. It's plaguing you so bad, it's plaguing your connection with your divine feminine. And if it's fucking up energy with your feminine, I know it's you personally, and this is where we at. Just your energy, your shit is personally kind of fucking up in a way. Okay? Future final roll, wrapping this up. I gotta go to sleep. Going to the future feminine, you got the Queen of Swords. And this is being 10 toes the fuck down on the middle direction. It's making a decision and being 10 toes down on it. It's going past the point of no return. Not only have you gone past the point of no return, you where you need to be. It's one thing about moving on, but this is moving in. Like, going to the future feminine, some of you are going to move on and move in. Some of you are going to move on and not move in. Maybe move back and try again. But like I say, whatever decision you make, you're going to be solid on. Like I've been saying for months, feminists. To the feminists who, like I say, in too deep. And they're good demos. That's not their divine demo. Like I say, this shit finna elevate. This shit finna take you to, like, that's what a karmic situation is. It's just karmically there to get you right. There's certain shit you needed, wanted, and you couldn't get out your divine demo. That's cool in the game. You got it here. Capitalize on it. It's all about the now. You don't know where this shit is gonna be later. You don't know where this shit is gonna be later. But like I said, if you got a good thing going on, don't fuck it up over something that might happen. Unless masculine makes it known. Unless you have the full scoop on shit. But if you don't, that ain't your fault, is it? Don't fuck up nothing great for something that might be late. For real, for real. To the feminists, like I say, who are getting into union and reunion with their twins and shit like that. Like I say, you're gonna have to take the lead. You're gonna have to take the initiative. You know what to do. And like I say, it sucks because you're the one that has to do it. And it's really gonna have to take that for your masculine to kind of get it, but you deal with that argument later. But right now, a lot of feminists are gonna have to bust a move to kind of make the situation pop the way it needs to pop. The rest, like I say, it's all about timing. It's gonna happen kind of the way you've seen it, kind of the way you wanted it, because you know how you dread making decisions and leaving things to chance and shit like that. So, yeah, you're just gonna have to make a choice to fuck with this or not to fuck with it. To press time out and come back to it, or to, like I say, dive head first in it. Final card in this message, masculine, is you going to the future. You got communication. Communication. Like, it's 80% nonverbal. And really what you're saying, especially not anymore. It's more so what you're doing. What you're doing and saying has to correlate. Because what you're saying ain't what you're doing, then you ain't really saying anything. If what you're doing ain't what you're saying, then you miscommunicating. Like I say, at this point in time, you need to make it known. Say whatever you need to say. Put it in writing if you need to. This could be like a text, email, video message, short, whatever. What the fuck? It's you speaking words, and the words are, feminists getting aware of this words, of this information, shit like that. Like I say, if you're scared to say it personally, send it in a message. Send it in a text, voicemail. Okay? Just pick up the phone and call. Alright? This is putting up a bat signal. Okay, you put the back signal up, what that mean? Alright, it's an emergency, Batman, we need you. Put the divine feminine signal up, okay, I need you. Feminine be right there. Like Batman when the motherfucker see the signal, straight up. Like, that's all it is. Spread that word, get that word out. Because it's staying in you, it's only gonna rot and fester and turn into dis-ease in the mind, which is gonna basically manifest into disease in the body. That's the message that I got. I'll holler at y'all later. One.